This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update 760. Color me surprised. Enjoy. He starts it off being brutally honest, saying that it's been about 2 months since 120 Farming and 120 Herblore came out. And it's content that he engages with every day when he logs into RS. And he's not going for 120 or because he wants to make monies. And he's not doing it because he's efficient. He's just doing it because it's fun to him. And he says, before you think that Shane has officially brainwashed me, I don't think farming is suddenly the best skill out there. And it's not about 120 Farming and 120 Herblore that he mentions here, but it becomes a question, is that, do you really need week-to-week content updates? And I think this is something that many players are going to learn about in 2020, because as much as people would like to, I don't think we're going back to week-to-week content releases.
I don't think we can in RS3. I think it's still possible maybe in old school. If they weren't doing the kind of updates that they had been doing, because they have been adding like big updates. But if you wanted to go back to the smaller ones, I don't know if that's going to be possible in RS3, but it's something that if people, if they come out and officially say that, people will be grabbing pitchforks and just raising all kinds of hell over it. But in all reality, we don't need, it's not that you need that. What you want is value for your money. And as long as you're getting that value and it is spaced in a way that keeps you engaged, then I don't think week to week is necessary. I never did. Like, I didn't think that when it came to the expansions, but that just went kind of awry, because instead of like week to week, I mean, we weren't getting things like month to month. Yeah. So that, that was a little bit different situation, but
and he says the new update strategy of releasing updates that are just nice to play without necessarily focusing on keep busy mechanics favors these players, that is the casual players, and it makes lots of sense since it's near impossible to keep players that will keep running out of content happy. If you are somebody who completes the content within a few days of launch, great, but there's many other people out there who don't play at that level of engagement. And as we're seeing right here with 120 Farming and 120 Herblore, this update is still giving. It's the gift that keeps giving. So I initially thought we would be going back to, a week-to-week kind of release schedule. But, I mean, if the updates are so wholesome that they can keep someone engaged for a good amount of time, then, yeah, I mean, you don't need that. And you can just effectively have updates that keep players working. And we saw this also with the mining and smithing rework too, if you guys go back to it.
Yeah, well, and I think with the way things have been restructured, there is a much better chance of getting a regularity to the kind of cadence of updates that we're going to see in the future. Like, I feel like you're going to see something from one team, and then maybe the next month you'll see it from the other, and there's going to be this rotation kind of between the teams.
To start
big
February-ish.
Yeah, and I mean, that's something different, right? We haven't seen that before, so that may be what the missing part was before. I have every reason to think that it's going to be fine.
Yeah, and I mean, with this, he called it the Big Summer Update Drought of 2019, and he says if you look back at the rest of 2019, most months only had at least one major update in them, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and that would be, like I said, that would be fine if we don't have periods of 2 and 3 months where
there's a gap.
There's a gap, yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, if you look back at the schedule, Archaeology was supposed to come out this month. It's been delayed for QA reasons and whatnot. But had Archaeology come out, you would be getting this and the PVM Hub this month.
Yeah.
Which would have been a huge month by modern RS3 standards. You can watch full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. You can also listen to audio versions of RSBANDB Update at update.rsbnb.com, and feel free to subscribe to our show and any number of podcast listeners out there at update.rsbnb.com/subscribe.